All right, another short and sweet one. So this is the weekly on the SPX we're looking at, and we had last week we had that nice hammer. We broke the high of this hammer. That gives us a bullish bias, but this is a weekly, so that's the setup, right? And we could trade back and forth for the rest of the week, and hopefully, the coming weeks we keep pushing up for a little while. But it all falls apart on a break of last week's low. So that's what we're watching for. Right now, we are down 30 points, which doesn't really crinkle my panties because, we had some good moves up over the past few days. Now I'm looking at the futures, and this isn't bad. I mean, this looks like a daily bull flag. And here we had the hammer, a move up, a bull flag, a move up. Let's get one, two, let's get 3 or 4 of these babies, man. I want to see this thing keep running. So if we close down today, what I'm looking at is like around 28 or so right now. That's fine with me. Fine, because we keep getting these flags. Let's just look at the daily on the SPX and see if we could, if we see these flags. And the reason I jump back and forth is I'm actually just waking up and doing this. So, this isn't really a classic flag on the SPX. On the futures, it looks more textbook, but nonetheless, you could argue that that's a flag. And that's what we're doing. And today we'll open up mid-range and maybe make another move up. That's what I want to see. And look, man, we can't bank on a V bottom. Very rare, very rare. So expect that we come down and test. And look, we got a gap right here. So don't be surprised if we come down to the 39, 36, 75 range. And I would like that. We come down, close that gap, and take off for the rest of the season. Take off. And 120s, that looks like an inverted head and shoulders. And I got a low of 3858. And I got a breaking point of 4038. Yeah. So if all goes well, man, we should be looking at about 220. We'll probably test this range right here. We'll probably test the 41, 48, 91 line, which was a support a little while back. So I think that might be the target before we put in that retrace. Or maybe today's the retrace. We'll see. But I'd say at least we go to 41, 48, or the most we'll go is 41, 48 before we test that. We'll close that gap if we don't do that beforehand. Now, obviously, this is my bias. This is what I'm kind of looking for to see if the market behaves that way. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to behave that way. Looking at Bitcoin, it's going to be lockstep with the NASDAQ and the S&P. And the setups will probably look similar. Bitcoin. So, here you have your daily. You're really not getting your flag. You're actually kind of setting up a bull flag right now. A break of yesterday's high would be a flag right there. It didn't really put in an inverted head and shoulders. We still got the little V bottom happening. It'll probably trade back a little bit more. But I'm thinking we found our bottom. Like I said, we got to put in that trend reversal pattern, close that gap, and see if we could break the highs again, or the previous pivot high. And then we could be a little more comfortable that we've put in a bottom. And that's what we're really doing right now, man. We're looking for that bottom. And then we can decide on which way to go with the market. So anyway, in a nutshell, let's take a quick look at the 10-year. Oh, that bitch popped. Pop. Oh, and even the momentum is picking up. That's interesting. It looks like that baby's getting ready to rise. Although on the dailies, it looks like it might be doing a trend reversal. On the 30-minute, that's a pretty good pop. But on the dailies, it looks like it might be doing a trend reversal. So we want to see it turn around and then break this low, and we could argue that it's a good trend reversal. We could see the momentum fading off. So it's a good a good speculation. This could be an inverted head and shoulders on the 120. So that 120 would make me feel a little bullish or look for bullish setups, but the daily would make me feel a little bearish. So and it looks like it's even doing a head and shoulders, and as opposed to a trend reversal. Yeah, boy. I don't know. We're gonna have to say neutral, breaking. Yeah, neutral, demonstrating anything else. So I'm neutral pending the break of that line right there. This is a little sloppy. Yeah, I'm going to stay neutral on the TBT. We looked at Bitcoin. Yeah, that's about it for me, folks. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Hit me up on some of my links. Send me some money so I could start making some videos and show the love. Yeah, comments help. Catch you later.